Hey everyone, Simpsons Man here, and as you can see from the thumbnail, we are going to be missing Pamela Hayden from The Simpsons. No, she did not pass away or anything because that was one of the questions that people were asking me, but sadly she did retire as a voice actor from The Simpsons. And if you follow me on Instagram, this news is just a few days old, but a few days ago, the news came out that she was going to retire as a Simpsons voice actor after 35 years. I honestly thought maybe just after 35 years she was just going to retire for good, but I did read a few articles and I guess she's going to have a couple different projects that are outside of The Simpsons that she's going to start focusing on. I can't even believe the dedication or anything of doing something for 35 years. Like, if I'm doing this Simpsons thing still for the next 35 years, I'm definitely going to retire from it and not do anything else. So, who is Pamela Hayden? So, a lot of you may or may not know exactly who she is. So, from the thumbnail, you probably guess, well, she probably has something to do with Milhouse. And yes, she did the voice of Milhouse for the past 35 years. I went online and did a little bit of research on my own, and it looks like she has done almost 700 episodes of The Simpsons, which is crazy because you don't realize, I guess, how many episodes Milhouse is even in. I went to IMDb and pulled some of the information just from The Simpsons in general. You can see everyone that plays like Homer and Marge and Bart, and I did see Pamela Hayden, so of course I wanted to check out even more of the voices that she did. And I did know a few of them, but then I did not know some of the other ones. So as you can see from this list, she's voiced a billion different characters on The Simpsons, over the past 35 years. There's definitely a bunch of just random ones that she did, but the more notable ones besides Milhouse was Jimbo Jones, Rod Flanders, Janie Powell, and Sarah Wiggum. She also did from time to time Todd Flanders, and another notable character is Wendell. I can't really remember any of the lines that he has or anything because every single time Wendell has been on the show, he is always sick. So definitely the main character was Milhouse. I would say probably Jimbo being the second main character. And then you got Rod and Todd, you got Janie, and Sarah is a pretty, decent character as well. And then after that one, you have a huge list of just randoms for the background of episodes and different episode people that, she voiced. And then, of course, since she played Milhouse, she's been in a lot of different Simpsons things. Of course, she was the voice of Milhouse on the Simpsons TV show. And also she was a part of a bunch of different Simpsons games, and she was even in the Simpsons ride at Universal Studios. So with that being said, she has definitely been a part of us for the past 35 years. You know that Milhouse actually appeared in a Butterfingers commercial back in 1989 when the Simpsons were still just a series of shorts in the Tracey Ullman Show. A lot of you may not even remember the Tracey Ullman Show. I don't remember it from back then because I was only a few years old when that show was actually live on the air. Her final performance on The Simpsons is currently scheduled to air on Sunday, November the 24th. And oddly enough, it's going to be a special episode with a twist, and it's going to be a Treehouse of Horror inspired release. Now, as I'm making this video, they haven't said who the new Milhouse is going to be, but that person definitely has to be already casted unless they're deciding to not have Milhouse in the rest of season 36. As you know, season 36 just kind of started a few episodes ago, so unless they're planning on not having him at all on the episodes, then I'm assuming they're going to be releasing the name of the new Milhouse actor as well as Jimbo, Sarah, Janie, and all the others, probably within the next week or so. To be honest, they have 35 plus years of footage from Milhouse, so they could easily just get some kind of AI to go in there and pull all the lines and make endless scripts, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably just choose someone instead. I could just hope that the next time we hear Milhouse, that he actually will sound like Milhouse and not, like a little less or a little bit more. There's a lot of people out there that do really, really good work when mimicking other voices. So I'm hoping they pick out someone great, and I know they will. So really, my final thoughts here is that, I don't blame her for doing what she's doing. She's retiring after 35 years of doing something that she loves. That is insane. The residual checks were probably going to be insane as well. Best of luck to her in the next series of projects that she's going to be doing. Even though Milhouse isn't the main character of The Simpsons, everyone can definitely relate to Milhouse. And that is going to be it for today's video. And as always, if you did like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. The tone of this video hasn't been too crazy because it is kind of just a bittersweet, sad type of video. But you know what? I think that everything's going to be all right because everything is definitely going to be coming up Milhouse.